What advice would you give to somebody like AJ?
That he has a lot of talent and not to get discouraged. He only loses when he quits. When you quit, all the doors of opportunities close. You know what I mean? You have to be game. And then don't get discouraged if you lose. Listen, you just lost. You may have got $30 million. You should give Usyk a kiss and say, can we do this again? Don't let this internalize you. Oh, I can't fight now. This white boy kicked my ass. People are laughing at me. No, he kicked my ass for $50 million or $30 million. I hope he kicks my ass again. But this time it might not work out that way. I'm gonna kick his ass. I just think the more time you lay off, the worse you get. You have to fight to be the best. You have to do it more. And
Mike Tyson has finally reacted to the insane matchup between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua. The fight world is going crazy, because if there's one man who truly understands heavyweight power, danger, and the psychology of stepping into the ring with giants, it is Mike Tyson, famously known as Iron Mike. The way he broke down this potential fight has shocked fans across the boxing world. Tyson began by pointing out something many people refuse to admit. Jake Paul is not the clueless YouTuber that critics still pretend he is. Tyson has trained Jake, sparred with him, and seen his abilities up close. He has even said publicly that Jake Paul has real knockout power and a level of mental obsession that pushes him further than most people expect. Tyson added that Jake possesses something very rare among fighters: absolute confidence combined with a complete lack of fear about embarrassment.
Incredibly good in the respect of when there's an unbelievable opportunity for a fighter. We saw it with Taylor Serrano. They get it. Obviously here, there needed to be a commercial benefit of allowing AJ to do it. So that was part of a negotiation. But it was all very fair. And one of the reasons that we're taking this fight away from the money, and this applies to the Zone and Turkey Shake, is we're the hottest thing in boxing right now. All of a sudden, boom, straight back in. And when he knocks Jake Paul out, the profile in America, the profile around the world, we're the hottest thing in boxing. AJ, all over again. So that's what we're saying, that the Zone, Turkey Shake, you're going to get AJ back in 2026 as the #1 star in the sport. And there'll be some people watching who's going, oh, no, he's not. Who will be bigger than AJ? Right now, after Miami's press conference today, and after he does a job on Jake Paul.
He is not allowed to get knocked out within the first, probably half of the fight, and they're probably going to let him let loose towards the end. You guys are all going to see a fight where in the first 4 or 5, it's just going to look like, oh, how come Anthony Joshua's not engaging that much? And in the last 3 rounds, Joshua's just going to start laying the ham. And if Jake doesn't get knocked out, it's like, dude, Jake, he's with the heavyweight. Jake is going to come out looking good. And guess what? Joshua's going to make a fat check.
Well, I think you just ruined my dreams a little bit, dude. I was really excited for this fight, and now I'm not so excited.
That was real, man.
It's going to be on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, thank God it's free.
They're talking right now about doing Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul. What? Jake Paul apparently wants that fight. And he agreed to, I think it was 99% to 1, where Joshua gets 99% of the money and he gets 1%.
Well, my thoughts on it is that Jake Paul's had a lot of accusations over the years for a guy who's had no amateur fights. What's he had, about 10 or 12? Fights, I'm not sure what he's had. And, you look at the opposition he's had, and people saying, when's he going to fight somebody? He stepped up. He's stepping up to a 2-time world champion, a genuine heavyweight, a proper heavyweight champion, and an active fighter. And this is a big moment for him. And you got to take your hat off to him for that. This fight, as regarding AJ, I'm sure AJ's wants a fight back after that, that unbelievable loss he had against Daniel Dubois. That's quite an emphatic loss. He wants to come back, get himself, dip his toe in the water. He's going to get paid a lot of money for this. This fight's going to generate a lot of money because for me, it's a fighter. Jake Paul's going to be a massive underdog against a big favourite, a big odds-on favourite. Can he do it or not? This is a car crash. And people will watch it. That's what people do at car crashes. And that's what this is.
If you don't win this fight in 30 seconds, there's going to be 2 things thrown at him. One, a lot of people are going to say, you can't fight Jake Paul. You're terrible. You're never any good. So forget it with 2 times great on the road. Who's the fellow that's wrong Jake Paul? And God forbid he gets beat. Imagine if he got beat, or he gets dropped, or the rest of his career count pretty much for nothing in most people's eyes. And the second thing is, if he does take him rounds, if he does hold him up, if he does if he does play the game and get a few rounds in, and it's a bit of an exhibition style thing, he'll never be taken serious by most paying public ever again. So I just think it's a no-win situation for Anthony Joshua. Apart from the 50 million quid, of course, which is not too bad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is crazy. Who you got in this fight? I gotta go Jake. Oh, God.
What the fuck?
That combination is dangerous. That kind of mindset can even upset giants. But then Mike Tyson shifted the conversation to Anthony Joshua, and the tone immediately changed. Tyson said that if Jake Paul wants to survive in the ring with a fighter like Joshua, confidence alone will not be enough. He will need real skill, sharp footwork, and strict discipline. Tyson explained that Joshua is nothing like the opponents Jake has faced before. He is not Nate Robinson, not Tyron Woodley, and not Ben Askren. Joshua is a two-time heavyweight world champion with knockout power strong enough to change a man's life with a single clean shot. Tyson also pointed out that AJ's size is not just big, it is overwhelming. The difference in weight, reach, muscle strength, and ring experience is massive. According to Tyson, Jake Paul cannot simply walk forward the way he usually does, throwing loaded right hands and relying on aggression. If his ego takes control and he gets caught clean by a true heavyweight punch, especially from someone like Joshua, the night could be over instantly for Jake Paul.
This motherfucker has, from a Disney kid to YouTube to, he can fight anyone, get views, and make fucking money. This crazy wild boy sends out the bat signal, the British bat signal for Anthony motherfucking Joshua. You know how crazy that is? I will say this. I don't think any of Jake Paul's fights are fixed in any capacity. At all. Not even close. I don't get down that narrative. Again, I know online that's a fun narrative, all that shit. I will say this though. My spidey senses will go off if Anthony Joshua doesn't absolutely mop the floor with him. Now, kudos to Jake for taking this fight. My God, dude, you are a brave young man. You deserve every cent for that fight. My word, dude, there's so much respect. So much respect. He worked so hard at the craft. That's amazing. Kudos to you. Here's the reality. Anthony Joshua is a gold medalist in the Olympics. He's a multiple-time world champion. He's fought the best of the best. He's not really over the hill either. If Jake Paul was just another boxer with his resume and his experience, he's about a mid-blue belt. If we're giving you belts like jiu-jitsu, he's probably a blue belt, fighting in main events and all this stuff. If this fight isn't an absolute domination by Anthony Joshua, my spidey senses will go off. Now, that's not to say that I'm not saying Jake Paul has any language in the contract. There's no foul play whatsoever on Jake Paul's part. My skeptical hippo eyes or my spidey senses will come off that Anthony Joshua's not taking this real and he's not putting his...
But Mike Tyson also highlighted something important. If Jake Paul fights smart, using movement, speed, and refusing to stand still and trade like a traditional heavyweight, he could still create problems for Anthony Joshua with pure unpredictability. Tyson explained that sometimes the most dangerous fighter is the one who is not expected to be there, the fighter with nothing to lose, the one who swings with chaos and surprises opponents with angles they never prepared for. He also spoke about Jake's mindset, saying he respects him because he willingly takes on difficult challenges and tries to test himself in ways many fighters avoid. That mentality is something Tyson truly admires. But Tyson also made it clear that reality cannot be ignored. If Anthony Joshua enters the ring focused, sharp, and disciplined, Jake Paul would be stepping into a furnace with one of the hardest punchers of this era. Tyson said Jake's only chance is to stay calm and avoid getting emotional inside the ring. He must fight smart, remain efficient, and stay away from the one catastrophic moment where Joshua lands a perfect heavyweight shot. Tyson's final point surprised many fans. He said people should stop acting like Jake Paul has no chance at all, because every fighter has a chance in boxing. However, defeating Anthony Joshua would require Jake Paul to fight the perfect fight. No mistakes, no ego, and no reckless exchanges. One single mistake against Joshua could instantly end the night. That is why this matchup has quickly become one of the most unpredictable showdowns in modern boxing. A powerful heavyweight champion facing a chaotic wildcard who has already turned the boxing world upside down.